Welcome to the Beauty Business Resource Podcast. I am your host, Morgan D, and here we yearn to learn and earn, because other than for the love, why else are we in the cosmetology industry? We are here to be your resource for all things centering around the industry in respect to launching, working in, and scaling your beauty business. On our show, we believe that education is number one, yet we make sure to laugh and have a good time with it. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe, download, and send this to 2 friends, especially if they're in the industry. You know we all need a little bit of help. So let's get into that episode. Hey everybody, it is Morgan.
And Miya.
How y'all doing? Welcome to the Beauty Business Resource Podcast. We are back and we're more consistent. So we are back. Today's episode, we will be talking about something that is near and dear to us because this is what helps us stay organized and stay motivated. But before we get into that, for those of you who have not listened to us before, if this is your first time listening to the podcast, this is the Beauty Business Resource Podcast. And this is where you can come as a beauty professional, get some tips, get some tricks, get some credit, because we do talk about a beauty business. We highlight somebody once a week. Today's highlight is going to be Miss E. Millie, aka Emily. She is a fabulous female barber located here in West Palm Beach, Florida. If you want a fly fade by an even flyer lady, Millie is your girl. She works at the Blurry Fades Barbershop. The owner of that barbershop is actually a celebrity barber. Marcus Diddy's barber. Oh, okay. He's one of Diddy's barbers. He's a Ciroc barber. Okay. And Millie manages one of his shops. So shout out to Millie. If you guys want to follow her on Instagram, you can find her at e.millifades. So that's e.millifades. That's e.millifades. And then she also has a branded page. You can follow her over at Mind Over Millions, MINDOVA millions, if you could spell millions. So yeah, definitely check her out. Shout out to the female barbers. They're beautiful too. We appreciate you, Millie, and we love you here. So, okay, Maya, what are we talking about today? What are we getting into?
All right, Morgan. So today we are going to be talking about if business owners are properly managing their businesses.
Okay. What does that look like?
So basically, managing your time. Most importantly, are you prioritizing specific things? Are you just like doing things more efficiently or as efficient as you can, right? And a couple of the things that we're going to be talking about today is planning out your day, what you can utilize to help you out with that, finding your middle ground, not overworking yourself, but at the same time making sure you're not procrastinating. We're also learning how to prioritize, like I said, multitasking, differentiating work and personal time. That's a big one. And lastly, hiring someone to do things for you if it's taking you a little bit longer or if it would just be a lot more efficient to have someone else do that for you. So definitely if the beauty business owners can find it in their budget to just kind of hire out for specific tasks.
Perfect. Yeah, I think that you are absolutely right. Properly managing your time is super important. It's one of those things I feel like by the time you realize that your time needs to be managed, a lot of time it's too late.
It's too late.
And then what we end up having to do, we end up having to backtrack. So I completely agree. I think this is an amazing topic, and I hope that this can help some people. Did you hear that? I don't know what that was. All right, y'all. So anyway, we've been having technical difficulties all morning. But yes, so let's get into properly managing our time. So the first thing we want to talk about is planning out your day and utilizing to-do lists and calendars. So let's talk about planning your day. So I know for me personally, like I live my life in time blocks. Ever since we've been in the business, I live my life in 15-minute increments, 15-minute time blocks. I don't know how long, if you're listening to this, I don't know how long it takes you to do your job. But you know how long it takes you to do a lace. You know how long it takes you to do only you know how long it takes you to do your job. Hopefully, you are efficient when you do that. But remember, you do need to have some sort of office hours. You do need to have time to cash out your register. You need time to look at your book. I don't know if that's before your appointments. For us, we are usually in here by 9 a.m., starting around 9 a.m. I get in around 10. Maya's time varies between 9 and 10. on certain days. So yeah, you want to make sure that you are having some designated hours just for office work. You cannot be checking your books and doing call aheads in the middle of a service. You need to plan out your day and block that time out in your schedule.
Yeah, we were actually talking about this the other day, and it was just kind of giving yourself deadlines in a sense.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how big or small a task is. When you hear deadlines, people automatically assume giant projects, but
That's
that's
right.
not always the case, right? I'll be sitting down, and I'm like, okay, give myself a deadline to do this graphic today, right? I need to get it done by 5 p.m. today. That way, it's kind of putting a little bit of fire underneath my ass to get it done. And same thing, whenever you're doing smaller things, you're just like, okay, I need this done by noon.
Right.
That way, it's more likely to get done by noon. And it doesn't even matter if it's something that can wait or, you always want to give yourself some kind of deadline. That way, you always ensure whatever it is needs to get done gets done, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. You want to definitely create deadlines. I know for me, for those of you who have smartphones, which I think most of us do at this point, your notes, whether you have an iPhone or an Android, if I know that like I need to get like a certain project done today, like let's just say if we got to do the podcast this evening, I'm going to put in a note, not a long note for your week where you've got everything. No, for the next 3 hours, for the next day, I would bullet point, okay, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do that. Before my head hits the pillow at night, these things have to be done. And periodically check that throughout the day because you'll notice that you'll get lost in the sauce. Things come up, clients come up. I was working on something for us last night.
Really?
And a client booked. It was like I won't say late last night, but it was like 7. You know what I'm saying? Later than I'm usually here, right? And then a client booked. And then I'm like, shit, I need the money, so I got to go take this appointment.
Yeah.
But then when I came back in here, it's back on task. And then you got to think, like, first day of school was this morning, so it was challenging, but you get it done. And then coming in this morning, you can come in with a little bit more pep in your step because you know that you got that done like the night before. Like everything that you do not want to have rollover tasks.
For sure.
That's
and
the worst.
One thing I'd like to throw in really quick when you were mentioning about the smart devices and utilizing iPhone notes, whatever it is you have, there are actually also widgets that you can download in which they will put that note on your front screen. Because oftentimes I notice me as a person, sometimes I forget to remember to look at my notes. Therefore, if you put it on your screen with a widget or however you want to do it, it's different for iPhones and Androids. But I know both of them have it. They even have it for your computer, right? Right. We both have it. But you can put that note on your screen. Right. So it's in your face.
Absolutely. Do you have any suggestions? Like what widget apps? I don't know Android. I know iPhone. What suggestions do you have for iPhone and Apple?
What's the one I sent you the other day for the Mac?
I think it's Stickies.
Stickies. Okay, Stickies for Mac. You guys can check in the Apple App Store if that works for the actual phones also. And then check out Widgetsmith. I think Widgetsmith might have something. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And honestly, not to be like that, shout out to my Android people because you guys actually have much more autonomy over your phones. Just the amount of software.
The home screens, they're lit.
The amount of software that Android people have, y'all have everything. So yeah, and keep that on your front screen. I wish we're on a podcast. I wish I could show you guys my screen, but even the widgets on your phone. One of the suggestions that I would have for productivity and managing your time and managing your day. Let's just say you're a beauty professional. You are a beauty professional if you're listening to this, I hope. But either way, design your screen with all of the things that you need in the day to stay organized. Yes. So when I look at my screen, I have Vagaro has a widget for my appointment. So yeah, exactly. You go into Vagaro. Vagaro has a widget. So I have a widget for that. I don't have to click on my Vagaro app and wait for it to load. It stays on my screen and it's in real time. If I'm sitting out at the bar or something like that, I can see it in real time. Yep. Yeah. It updates in real time. If you're an iPhone user, Reminders has a widget. I love, reading the Atomic Habits book and all of that or whatever. Yeah. But they talk about bulleting 5 things a day. Just making sure you get 5 things done a day. And what I do is I go into my Reminders and I create a widget there. Once you create the widget, what I would title it is 5 things to do today, right? Give yourself This is just a start.
Mm-hmm.
5 things to do today, and do not pick the biggest task because that's not fair to yourself.
Yeah.
The small tasks matter. If it is copy this to be laminated, okay, that's a task.
Mm-hmm.
And you put that on your widget. So at least you know, okay, I got my appointments and then I got my reminders for the things that I need to do today. You know that we're using social media and Instagram. You might need to like pull that up really quick.
Yeah.
You know, just set reminders on your home screen and all those miscellaneous, like you don't need your banking app on the front screen of your phone. You don't need that.
No, it's not necessary.
You don't need, and you know, unless you're making TikToks, like you don't need TikTok on the front of your phone. All of your stuff should be calendar, bookings widget, calculator. Make sure to cut your money right.
Yeah.
Those kinds of things. All your productivity. Maya and I would suggest having all of that on the front screen of your phone. So at least when you roll over in the morning, like most of us do, and we shouldn't. At least when you roll over in the morning and you're checking your phone, the first thing you're not clicking on is Instagram.
Yes.
You should be seeing your daily to-do tasks. You should be seeing your calculator. If there's anything that you need to calculate, you should be seeing your reminders. You should be seeing those types of things. So that's a really good suggestion, Maya. Thank you.
And also, don't forget to link your calendars.
Yes.
Oftentimes it's weird because I know with all the technology we have, there's just different apps and softwares and things like that. If you can, especially with Google software or Apple software, don't forget to link your calendars. Of course, if it's like a work calendar, you might want to, you definitely want to keep that separate. But if you have multiple calendars or to-do lists or reminder apps and stuff, try to link them together so that you're not all over the place.
Gmail's the best. I think Gmail's one of the best places to do that.
Or try to use softwares that integrate really well with one another, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think, that right there. Just trying to figure out, like, when you're using softwares, you can even Google it. You know, does Vagaro integrate with Google Calendar? Is that, because I know for sure, like, if you guys are listening to this, if you use Square Appointments, you can't, Square Appointments does integrate with your Google Calendar.
Oh, lit.
Yeah, it does, because it used to do it for us. Yeah, it used to do it for us, so it'll stay on your calendar. So let's just say you have personal things on your calendar too. You can actually link those together, and then you could see, okay, like, these are my appointments. This is my doctor's appointment for my child, you know, whatever that may look like. And then that way, I've mastered it at this point to where the things that I need to block out in my Vagaro calendar, I block out there. And then, like, for the other little business stuff I got going on, then I have something in, like, the Google Calendar.
Yeah.
But I am at a point of, I ain't gonna say it's mastery, but I've gotten better and I've gotten good, and I'll give myself credit for that. So, yes, please use those cell phones. We pay too much for these cell phones. We pay too much
for you to not use
for you to not be using this. Carisha, please. It's one of those. Please use these cell phones. They're $1,200. It's ridiculous. Y'all call Joe Biden. We need help. So, yes, planning out your day, utilizing to-do lists and calendars. I had some suggestions. If you guys want to look at, there's an app on Apple, and I'm not sure if it's available on the Android marketplace, on the Google Play. It's called Cascade. I'll put a link for that at the bottom. This thing is really cool. What Cascade is basically, it looks like your Apple Notes, right? But it's just more colorful and more cute, and
we love that. We love the aesthetic.
Oh my goodness, I love it. And it's project management software almost, with a mix of like Apple Notes. And I think it's awesome. And it comes in an app. You can put it on the desktop of your computer. For those of you who have Macs, now I'm not sure if it is PC friendly. I'm pretty sure it is. But I'm looking at it now. You guys can't see it.
A subscription?
Not that I know of.
Oh, okay.
The one that I'm using is free.
Oh,
the one,
cool.
Yep. It seems to be free. You got projects. So let's just say you're working on like a new marketing campaign. You got a photo shoot coming up. Bam, project. You can put all your stuff there. It's got tasks. It's got roadmap. I'm assuming roadmap is more like your deadlines, like Maya said. Project management, and then there are templates, which is dope. Like, for instance, you guys can't see it, but like on templates here, if you download it, like they have a template for a weekly planner. They have a project board. Oh gosh, and then they use emojis. It's so cute. Content strategy, project development, bullet journal. You know, if you want to get on here and type during the day and just kind of like flush out the brain. It's so cool. It's so cool. I'll put that down in the show notes. Knowing your target market is one on the template. Unearth your goals, taking inventory, get to planning it, you know, those types of things. And you can get in here and you can structure it, and they have a template for just about everything.
That's cool.
It's really dope. And I really think that this is a good help. So You guys look into that.
You said Cascade?
Cascade, like a
Okay.
cascade, but a
Cascade.
cascade. And then that runs us into Monday. Maya, you want to talk about Monday a little bit?
So basically, Monday is another product management app in which you can use it to kind of help manage and keep track of tasks for your whole business as a unit, right? So say you have multiple people within your business, say it's not just you, or even if it is just you, but it makes it very easy for multiple people to come together and easily communicate throughout this software. You guys can post tasks, deadlines, and then the cool part about it is you can put who's in charge of specific tasks, and then you could pass on tasks. Like say a specific task is dependent on if someone finishes a certain part of it. After they finish that certain part, they can hand it off to the next person, which is really cool. But there's so many different parts of this software. You guys would literally just have to log on to see it for yourselves. But we do use it here, and we use it for a couple of our other businesses as well. And it just helps keep us so organized and keeps us communicating with one another. Oftentimes, I'll come in for the day, and I'm like, dang, what am I supposed to do this morning?
Exactly.
Go on to Monday, see what Morgan may have slipped in there, see what she may need help with, see if there's anything that I stuck in there and may have forgotten about. So it's really good. It does help us out a lot. You can even upload files to it. So say there's something that I need to get to Morgan, or say Morgan's waiting on something to get done for herself that she needs from me. I'll slip it in there. Then Morgan logs in. She sees, oh, Maya dropped this in here. Let me take it out and let me continue what I need to do with it. So it's super cool, and it's really great, especially if you have multiple people within your business that kind of help you out.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys, I would highly suggest educating yourself on project management. Whether you know it or not, if you own a business, you are already a project manager. You project manage your launch, you project manage your education, you project manage any social media campaigns. All of that stuff is project management. And I'll be here to warn you that the bigger you grow, the bigger you are, you're going to need this. You can't be all things to everybody and just keep it in your mind. Like, you have to be able to draw these things out, because I promise you, outside of like your technical work, like your actual clients, you will forget things. If you have a receptionist, if you have a salon or a spa manager, this is going to help them out too. Have the days of having a notebook and a steno pad and like writing things down and thinking that you guys, it's bro. And if you can do it, listen, more power to you. We cannot. It is difficult. It is super difficult. And even if you're listening to this, and let's just say you're not in the beauty business, maybe you do like retail or something like that, even more so for you. Because if you're doing like, let's just say you sell hair and you're getting ready to release a new texture, if you're doing skincare products, if you're getting ready to launch a new product, I mean, there's a lot that goes into that. Let's talk about it. Like, let's just say like your formulas, getting things back from a lab. Hopefully you're not mixing things up in your kitchen. But your product, your packaging, you know what I'm saying? Your lead times, your ship times, your social media, your product shoots, you know, do you have influencers? All of that type of stuff actually goes into it. And if I were you, I would not keep that in a journal. Having that in front of you, you never know where you're going to be. You never know who you're going to be around.
Access it anywhere and everywhere.
Absolutely. And having it in a cloud, and I'm not saying you can't write anything down at all, but just make sure that you're transferring it into a platform to where no matter where you're at, like for instance, like with the cloud, right? I think all of Samsung and Apple and Android or whatever, it's all in a cloud, you know. So you want to be able to access your work stuff wherever you are. I go out of town all the time, and I sit in the airport and be whatever may be on my iMac, now it's on my laptop, or not even then. If you have it on the cloud in Monday, all you got to do is be able to log on. You could log in from like an internet cafe, wherever you. Yeah, influencer marketing is a thing. Thank you, Brittany. Sorry, guys, we're live on Instagram too. But yes. So you definitely want to have some sort of program. So look up project management software. Another cool thing, if you guys are like heard project management and your head just spin, you're like, what the hell is she talking about? I highly suggest getting on YouTube. Start wrapping your mind around project management, right? And I'm not telling you that you have to be, and Monday is everything. Thank you, Brittany. I'm not saying that you have to be an expert at it. I'm not saying that you need to go down and enroll at the community college. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that you should get on YouTube, Udemy, I took a project management course on
Yes,
Udemy. Y'all get on that udemy.com. I will drop that in the show notes as well. There is so much, I won't say free, but $15, $16, even $100 for some of this training. This could really help you in your business. It's helped me and Maya immensely.
Yeah, for sure.
Immensely. We actually have a business buddy. Her name is Brittany Stuart. I will put her information in the show notes as well. She offers business development as a service, and this is something that she does. If you guys go to thesocialsuite.com, the social suite, the social suite, excuse me. I'll put that in the notes, and she can actually help you with this. Or you can do like we said and check out Udemy, check out YouTube. If it seems like it's too overwhelming, I highly suggest hitting up Brittany. She helps us with a lot of stuff. And yeah, let's get organized. Let's project manage.
Sounds good.
Let's do it. What's next?
All right. So finding your middle ground. Don't overwork yourself, people, but at the same time, it's very important that we're not sitting here procrastinating. I feel like you're either one person or you're the other. It takes a very balanced person to not
To be a mess?
But it's so hard. Think about it. It's like you either procrastinate so much or you got so much going on and you get home for the night and it's like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. and you're like, what is my life? You know, so it's very important. And some people would rather be that person, but at the same time, too, over time, that's not going to be fun, right?
I want to buy more hours. I want to go to God.
Yeah.
Dear God, where can I purchase more hours for my day?
No, really. You get home all the time, and, like, I just wish I just had a couple extra hours to get some stuff done so that I could say I got it done today, right?
Yeah.
So, again, when it comes to finding that middle ground, it's like, again, when we talked about earlier, setting times that we need to get stuff done, deadlines. If we know for a fact, I'm going to get this done by noon, I'm going to get this done by 5, I'm going to get this done by 8, then you got it all done.
Block it out, baby.
Exactly.
Block
but then when you're procrastinating, and it's 5 p.m. and you haven't even gotten done what you were supposed to get done by noon, and now you have 3 things that you have to get done in, 3 hours?
Yeah.
On top of it, I know you all have to go home. I know you people have families.
But listen.
I know you people have children.
Listen. Let me tell you something. And this is going to make everybody really uncomfortable on the call because this is me. Well, this is me like calling myself out. You want to know what the biggest form of procrastination is?
What? I probably do it
procrastinating. Get your ass up in the morning.
Yeah.
You would have
it's
me. No. It's hello. Hit dogs are hollering. Woof woof. No, seriously. Not waking up in the morning is one of the grandest forms of procrastination. You don't even start your day right. How do you expect and this is me. Yeah. This is Morgan.
Oh, I feel horrible when I sleep in.
Get your ass up in the morning. Yeah. This is a story and a message that I have to give myself. I'm actually, y'all, I am in the process of challenging myself. By the way, I am 60 days into 75 hard. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Woo! Yay! Yes, I am 60 days into 75 hard, and I will tell you right now, getting that structure in your day, you won't be begging for extra hours if you would just get up in the morning. Your day should not be starting at 10 o'clock. Yes. I don't care who you are, because if your day is starting at 10 o'clock, baby girl, you're not going to sleep until 2 or 3 in the morning, and that's not healthy. You need to read about your rhythms.
It's important.
We have biological rhythms for when we seriously.
You have to follow it. But think about it. You ever go to sleep early and then you wake up early and you're like, I feel amazing. Yeah. Am I better than everyone?
Do you know that you're okay? So a lot of people don't know this, and I'm dropping jewels on this, but most billionaires are up at 4 a.m. in the morning. And you guys can fact check me and look at the chemistry on this, okay? 4 a.m. in the morning, all of those like subconscious downloads, all of like that clarity of mind, like where God lives at in the morning, is you tapped in at 4 a.m. Billionaires know this. Millionaires know this. Get up in the morning. Stop procrastinating. Yeah. Go to bed earlier. Girl, I can't talk right now. I got to go home. Y'all put that do not disturb on for everybody else. You'll put that do not disturb on at 2 p.m. You'll put it on when you with your boo. You put it on when you put the do not disturb on If it is an emergency, they will get in contact with you. There are settings you can put in there and get up in the morning. Getting up before everybody else. A lot of people, someone asked me the other day, they said, well, if you get up at 4 or 5 in the morning, what you gonna get done? Like who you gonna talk to? That's the point. I don't need to be talking to anybody else. There's
you
so
have
much
all the time to get all the stuff done.
You don't
with
need
no
them to
distractions.
be awake.
With no distractions.
You don't need them to be awake to send an email.
Yeah,
you don't
right.
need. That's the other thing. I used to get in this thing about like, oh, I'm not gonna text them this early. Why? It's gonna ding.
They will see it.
They still sleep.
Yeah.
When they wake up in the morning,
wake them
they will see
up.
it. Set everything that you need to do. Pull out your sticky note. Pull out your Cascade. Pull out your notes. I need to send this email, even to the your suppliers and stuff like that, right? Like, say if I'm ordering something for Skin Script, let's just say if I'm dealing with anything company-wise, them people will open at 9.
Yeah.
Your email will be the first one there.
It's just gonna sit there. Yeah.
Stop procrastinating. Procrastination is a part of anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
We put things off. We put things off because we create stories in our mind about, oh, I can do it later, or oh, I need to do. No. Just freaking do it, and it'll just be in an email thread. It'll just be in a text thread. You don't have to call nobody. That's the beautiful thing about like technology these days.
You don't have to interact.
You don't have to interact with these people if you don't want to. You can talk to them over the phone if you don't want to. But get your ass up in the morning. Stop sleeping in, sleepy ass girl, sleepy ass boy. I said it.
Wake up.
It's that podcast. Yeah. Get your ass up in the morning. I'm serious. You'll be so thankful that you did. This morning, my challenge right now, Maya, is to get up 15 minutes earlier every morning. I jumped. Okay. I started off 2 hours today, so I was up at 5. Mm-hmm. My goal is to 4:45 tomorrow, 4:30. Well, let me stop lying. 4:45 next week, 4:30 the following week, and then after that, I want to be up at 4.
Okay.
I want to be up at 4. Me and the doggo. Me and Zaytoven. We up. Zaytoven on the track.
I mean, you definitely have to let us know how it goes next episode.
I will let you know. And what I really want to do, if I can get this down, I really want to I want to start like a club. I want to like a morning call.
A 4 a.m. club.
Will y'all get on, seriously, y'all write me on Instagram. Will y'all get up with me in the morning? If I go live on Instagram, will y'all get up with me? I don't know. We could do a prayer circle. I don't care.
It's so funny. My in-laws did that a while back.
Getting up
they would wake up, and I don't think it was 4. I want to say it was like 5 or 6. Mm-hmm. But they did a prayer call.
Come on.
Early in the morning.
Jesus. Yes. All right. So, no, seriously, you guys, overall, don't overwork yourself. Okay, stop cramming so much in. Maya, this was an excellent thing to bring up. Don't overwork yourself trying to cram it. If you just get up a little earlier, if you would manage your time a little bit better,
it can be done.
It can be done. It starts in your personal life. Okay, if you need help with the personal life stuff, Beauty Business Resource, we just released a master class, and it is starting your beauty business that we're talking about. But you and I, yes, Morgan and yourself, yes, you that's listening, we are going to dive into that personal stuff that are hurdles for you so that we can get into the business stuff. But just know in the very beginning of the course, we talk about the personal stuff. We talk about the personal stuff. So yeah, I definitely suggest that, and procrastinate less. A lot of it is anxiety. We put things off because we create stories in our mind that are simply not true. Right. All right, stop putting stuff off. Just do it. If it's not perfect, that's fine, because guess what? We can always sharpen it. But you are going to miss every shot you don't take.
Ooh.
No?
That part.
Okay, so the next thing we have here is learn how to prioritize more important tasks. This is a really important one, y'all. Prioritizing the important tasks. Mm-hmm. Stop getting caught up in the petty stuff.
The little things. And this kind of ties into, like, you know how you said you'll do like a weekly schedule or weekly planner.
Right.
Within that weekly planner, you can then say, okay, what needs to get done right away? And then what can I knock out? Mm-hmm. What's quick?
Monday helps with that.
Yes.
Those project management softwares, they help with that. You can put urgent. You can put due dates on it. If you have something, let's just say you're putting together a campaign, right? And the campaign isn't hitting for 2 weeks from now. You guys are offering a new service or something like that. You guys get some training, right? Mm-hmm. And that doesn't hit from 2 weeks from now. If you have something that needs to be done today, you don't need to be sitting on Canva playing with colorways for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because what ends up happening too, I feel like we get excited about things that are like further in the future. But I got orders that have to go out today. I got clients that need to be
people
serviced today.
Yeah.
Get the today stuff out of the way. You know what I'm saying? And
before
then you can
worry
work
about
on that.
something later on. Yeah.
Yeah, we get caught up in the BS, and that's procrastination too. Because it's like, oh, I don't want to do the now thing. I'll do the later thing because the later thing is either easier, makes me feel
more
better,
entertaining.
Yes. Yes.
And also remember too, tasks that can be prioritized are things that people are dependent on whether or not you get it done.
Right.
Because at the same time too, whether clients are waiting on orders or somebody who works with you is waiting for you to pass the buck or give them the project to finish their part on. Right. Always keep that into consideration. Also, because again, you don't want to hinder somebody else in their work because they're waiting on you, or again, you don't want customers waiting on you, because then that reflects in your work ethic also. Stop
majoring in the minor. That's a soundbite. Stop majoring in the minor. Stop that. Stop that. It's not a big deal. Brittany just said on the live that nobody cares about colors. Stop playing with the colors on Canva. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You don't need the perfect G-Wagon to go on your flyer. Stop it. Stop it. Nobody cares. All right? So prioritize your most important tasks. Even if you have to have your little journal during the day, if you guys are still handwriting things, prioritize the most important things. What is the most urgent? If I don't do this today, what bad thing will happen? Look at it like that. What position will I be in tomorrow if I don't get this done today? All right. And then Maya, what you got next for us?
So next I have multitasking, but not in the way that you think.
Okay.
So basically I put multitasking, and then I sat there and I looked at it for a while, and then I was like, multitasking. So basically, oftentimes I see people try to do too many things at once.
Oh, it's Morgan.
Oh,
hi.
No, but yeah, I notice people do too many things at one time, and it's just like sometimes it can be done. Sometimes people are just amazing multitaskers. Yeah. Sometimes I got it. Sometimes, boy, I sure don't.
I don't have it.
And sometimes you have to sit there and realize, be like, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm doing the most right now. Maybe this isn't as efficient as I thought it was. Maybe I need to put this to the side and come back to it later. And maybe I just need to focus on this for now. Are you that person? I'm that person that has 15 tabs open on your computer.
I have 5 open as we speak. I have 15 tabs. I have 2 stickies. There's so many tabs. And then it's you just get overwhelmed. And then nothing gets done. And then you're playing with the colors on Canva.
The anxiety kicks in. Now you're procrastinating because the anxiety is eating you alive.
Help me. I just don't know what to do. And there's all these different people that live in your mind.
Now you're talking to all of them.
Oh my gosh. The multitasking, get one thing done at a time.
Yes.
I'm telling I'd be curious to know how we don't know how much anxiety we have just around, because when you think anxiety, you think panic attacks, you think, oh, that crazy ass girl over there, she got anxiety, she's depressed. But no, seriously,
me and Morgan be sitting in here like 2 crackheads,
rocking back and forth,
what
we
happens
have things to do. You know what I'm saying? And praise God for that. You know what I'm saying? For the ability to know that there are things to do, because some of us out there don't have enough to do. You need something to do. If you're listening to this and you're lazy, you need something to do.
You don't appreciate it until you have too many things to do.
Listen. I prayed for a day where there was too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful for that. You know. This next one here, y'all. Differentiate between work and personal time. Work and personal time, baby girl. If you have hours, you need to be working in them hours. Yes. You need to work. If you have hours, and here's the thing, create hours for yourself. Yeah. Don't mess over your business like that. Don't mess over your calendar like that. Differentiate work and personal time. Do not go to Chili's and no, I'm for real.
Happy hour.
Do not go do happy hour and then come back and put them tweezers on my lashes. Ooh. Don't do that. I don't like going down, and you know who you are. This is the Urban Podcast. Stop going downstairs. I don't want to smell that.
Oh gosh.
I ain't even got to say it because you know what I'm talking about. Stop going downstairs to do that. You have clients. Your work time is your work time. Your personal time is your personal time. I don't want to come up here and your sister, baby daddy Tracy is bouncing your baby in the I differentiate your work and your personal time, and not just for the fact that that sometimes it's just not cute physically, you know what I'm saying? Like physically coming into the lobby and seeing certain
it's
things.
unorganized, it's unprofessional.
Yeah, and then you don't even realize like your mind is in a different space.
Yeah.
When you're not focused on work,
yeah.
your mind is in a completely different space. Even sometimes, like my Apple Watch, I have to silence things.
Yeah.
Because my personal stuff will start. The whole reason.
Yeah.
I don't even wear this outside of work. The only reason I bought a smartwatch was because when my son was small, knowing that something was going on at the daycare, like I couldn't risk, God forbid, something happening, and then I don't know because I'm in a service, right? But then in comes in the other things. In comes the Instagram. I mean, why would you put my Instagram pictures on my watch, Mr. Tim Cook?
That's so annoying.
I don't need to see that on my watch. Because I differentiate work and personal time. And here's another thing too. Give yourself some real off days.
Yeah.
Real off days. Not this, oh, I don't have clients on Monday, so I'll take off Monday and then I'll pick up Tuesday, and then, oh, I got one client on Saturday, and then on Saturday I got to go get my hair done, and then I got to go get on the yacht in Miami. No. If you know that you like boats and hoes and yachts in Miami, if that's what you know that you like, you need to take that day off. Yeah. Because nothing is worse than a client seeing you on a boat with some hoes
on a day that
and you cancel their appointment. Stop being like that. Stop being like that. On a serious note, I love you, and differentiate. Me cussing y'all out, I can't even pronounce it. Work and personal time.
One last thing though, also like to say it can happen in reverse also.
Yes.
So people letting their personal life come into their work to where their work isn't the best that it should be. It's unprofessional. They're falling behind on things.
Yeah.
But then there's also the other end of the spectrum also. And that person that, just has so much going on and, they go past their working hours or they're sitting there and the next thing you know, again, here comes the anxiety again. Yep. You feel like you have no life. You feel like you have no friends, no family. And I know a lot of people say you have to dedicate a lot of your time to your business when you first start. That's a given. You're going to have to do that anyway. But please do not drive yourself.
Right. Spend time with your significant others. Yes. Make time for your children. I don't care if you're a dog mom. You love on that fur baby, like whatever that is, because you will begin to resent. Okay, moment of transparency. There was a point in time last year when after like my dad passed away and like I went through all of that or whatever, that I started to get mad at myself. Because I was having feelings like I was working for somebody, but like then I'm in like this weird phenomena of like, oh shit, you work for yourself.
Yeah, but it didn't feel like it.
And it didn't. I was like, who do I work for? Like I work for myself, but I'm overworking myself. And girl, it got me into like a really dark place. But I'm out of it. So I'm here to tell you that burnout is real. Thank you for pointing that out, Miya, because it's not just your personal time flowing into work. It's your work flowing into your personal time, and make sure that you make time for the things that you love because, you have work life, but you do need to have a home life balance. Yeah. What else we got?
Where we at? So we are at the last one, you guys, and for the things that take longer than they should, definitely, if you can, consider finding it in your budget to hire someone on the outside or another professional. Again, when we are small business owners and we're just coming up and we're just learning things, oftentimes you're going to be HR, you're going to be writing checks, you're going to be ordering, you're going to be marketing, you're going to be social media, you're going to be everything. You are everything. Yeah, and if you start off and you have people to help you, you are just one of the few lucky people. And guess what? Those people are probably not even listening on this podcast.
They're not listening.
They're not even here. Therefore, for the smaller things, for wherever you can find it in your budget, say you notice, okay, you know what, making these graphics are taking me a little bit longer than they should. I'm not happy with them. I don't even think they look all that great, yet I'm dedicating hours and hours into doing this. Okay, there's things like Beauty Business Resource that can create amazing content and flyers for you, or we could even show you more efficient ways to do so.
Right.
There's tools like Fiverr.
Yep, there's Fiverr.
Again, there's a whole bunch of other things out there. You can use Canva for your smart mock-ups.
Come on.
there's people you can hire to make designs, business cards, flyers, things
Let's
like that.
talk about that really quick.
Yeah,
Let's
what?
talk about that. Virtual assistants.
Oh,
So
yes.
have you seen that? Have you seen
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Y'all, really quick, we're gonna talk about this. Virtual assistants, and I don't care what you do. If you're listening to this, virtual assistants are bae. What is a virtual assistant, Morgan? A virtual assistant is exactly that. It is somebody that is assisting you over the computer. You guys can go on Fiverr and hire a virtual assistant for $5 an hour. Imagine having a receptionist, having a social media manager. Somebody 9 times out of 10, they do not live stateside, so their standards of living are different. Do not feel bad about paying them $5 an hour. If this is something that you guys need help with hiring one, I will be more than welcome to take a call with you to hire a virtual assistant. Just to give you an idea, I hired, just to try it out, I hired a virtual assistant for a week. She cleaned out my email. She researched for me. She sent email. I mean, she did everything that Dee Dee would do for me for a different business for $120.
Wow.
Drops bomb.
Love
Drops
that for
bomb.
you.
I don't even know if I don't have a bomb drop. But yes, for $120, you can get a virtual assistant. These people usually live in other countries. And here's the other thing too. You're probably like, well, I don't want them in my personal business. Well, duh, they don't have to be in your personal business. You don't put them on the bank accounts. You don't put them on your Chase, this, that, and the other thing. But they can log into your Google. You just make sure that it's cleaned out. Like none of your like super, personal information is on there, right? Another way, well, Morgan, how do I interview these people? How do I talk to them? WhatsApp. I literally interviewed this woman. She was in Pakistan. She had a little British accent. She was cute. But yeah, she was in Pakistan and for $5 an hour. And I literally called her over WhatsApp. We got on a call. If you are, let's just say you need a front desk person, you work in a salon suite, you want to give the illusion that you have a receptionist, guess what? Virtual assistant. You can set up like a phone relay. I can show you how to do that to where when they, my massage place does it. Yeah, the girls, she's definitely from the Philippines. Or something like that. She's in Asia somewhere. But yeah, and you give them because what's the difference? The booking software, even if like we love Dee Dee, but let's just say like we didn't have Dee Dee, right? All I would have to do is give her the Vagaro login, give her a login, give her an email or whatever, and then figure out how people could call. Just set up like a Google Voice or something like that.
They would kind of just transfer through.
They would call Packers because she don't even need to. She's gonna talk to me on WhatsApp to tell me what's going on with the appointment. All I would have to do is set up the Google Voice to call her whatever that number is over in Pakistan, whether I use WhatsApp or any other relay, whatever. But yes, that's all that you would have to do. That's literally all that you would have to do. And you want to talk about for what is that? $640, $620, between $620 and $640 is what I paid for the month. You can't find nobody to work for you for $600 a month. Are you crazy? Yeah. That is like,
it's more efficient than doing it yourself. Clearly,
listen. And look, now you got a receptionist. So if you guys need help with a virtual assistant, you can take a call with Miya and I. Visit the Beauty Business Resource website. You can DM us for those of you who are listening. Morgan at beautybusinessresource.com, or you can do beautybusinessresource@gmail.com. But yes, like Miya said, she made a really good point. Don't be trying to do stuff.
Yeah, and your time is money, you guys. And if you realize you're sitting there for hours and you're not getting where you want to be, or things aren't turning out the way you want, realize you might be saving some money if you were to just hire someone to do it for you.
Because your time is valuable.
Your time is very valuable.
Stop playing with yourself. Stop changing them colors on Canva. Nobody cares.
Because we can do that for you.
We can do it for you if you can't do it for yourself, but we can show you how to get a virtual assistant that can do it for you. Yeah. You don't have to live like this, boo-boo. It doesn't have to be like that. So yeah, and then a budget. If you take the Beauty Business Resource Masterclass, there is a whole section. We have a whole week on budgeting. And keep in mind, you do get an hour with me just on that topic where we're going to set up a budget. Because here's the other thing. We just go to signing up for stuff. Yes. We just signing up for this subscription. Yeah. Next thing you know, you look at your bank statement. You done spent $120 on apps. Some of the apps do the same thing. Some of you done signed up for the app twice. Why you got 2 iTunes accounts, 2 Spotify's, 1 Monday, 4 Cascade, like what? 2 Canvas, get
it together.
Get organized. Widgets. We need widgets.
Stickies.
Widgets. So yes, y'all, that is basically it for the day. We want to thank you guys for listening. You have anything else, Miya?
No.
For the beautiful people.
No. Thank you
in
guys
the
for
in the
tuning
metaverse.
in, and we will talk to you hopefully next week.
Yeah,
Right?
well, we will talk to you guys next week. If you guys have any questions, just to give you an idea, if you guys have any questions, make sure you hit us up on Instagram. We just opened up a Facebook page, so we'll let you guys know about that. I will make sure I put all of the links, the beauty business. We'll put Brittany down in the show notes, so make sure you look there. But yeah, we will catch you guys next week. Also, pay attention to our classes and our webinars. If you go to beautybusinessresource.com and click on the Academy screen, you'll be able to see all of the education that we have available. As of now, we are 2 webinars in.
Yes.
If you missed those webinars, and the webinars that we're doing right now, you guys, it's the Get Shit Done series. So basically what that is we are doing some personal development with you guys. Whether you know it or not, the personal development stuff is super important because these are the things that are going to help you run your business in the beginning. I mean, unless y'all just got the bag like that, I don't think you're starting with 10 employees or 15 or even 2 or 3 employees. And here's the other thing. If you are starting with employees, guess what? You're a manager, you're HR, whatever. We got to get right and get whole with ourselves personally before we can start managing and paying other people, because we have to understand as business owners, we have other people's lives in our hands, and that is a great responsibility. And you want to make sure that you're not making decisions from an emotional place, because it's emotional because it is your baby, it is your business, but at the same time, like, we have to make business decisions. So please go to beautybusinessresource.com, check out the education that we have. If you are interested in signing up for like my mega masterclass, which by the time that you're done with this, I promise you on everything I know and love, you will be ready to launch your business. My mentor, Miss Carlene Ricketts, has been a huge influence in showing me how to do it, and I want to be able to share that with you guys. And Maya, you have a webinar coming up.
Yes, so on the 23rd of August, you guys, so that's going to fall on a Tuesday. Stay tuned. I will be uploading stuff this week, most likely. It'll be on our Instagram and on the story and things like that, but I will be doing how to create a flyer that works, a webinar. This will be live on the 23rd again. So definitely tune in for that, especially if you are that business owner that is still doing a lot of the stuff on your own, and say you are spending too many hours sitting there making flyers and changing up the colors on Canva. I'm going to help you so that we can take down that time and that you can make flyers that are effective.
And that work and that convert. Because y'all be throwing I be seeing some flyers. I don't know if I'm at a chicken wing place or if I'm getting my lashes done. I'm like,
buying bundles.
So you whiten teeth and you sell bundles, and it's Frenchies. She got Frenchies. It's Frenchies for sale. She got Frenchies. She do Frenchie hair. Oh, okay. She got bundles on the Frenchie. Oh, look, nails. Oh, she does nails. Oh, she whitens teeth. Is that glitter on the teeth? Like, y'all.
There's so much going on.
It's so much going on. So please, I highly suggest, click the link, and I'm done. Click the link, because y'all just go forever.
We keep going.
Please, just keep going. I have to pick up my son. Like, mommy. Yes. But no, seriously, click the link in our bio. Sign up for the webinar. Here's the other thing. You guys are going to give us your email, but we do not spam you. If you get a Beauty Business Resource email, you need to open it, because we're actually giving you something. I am not spamming you. I am not Bed Bath & Beyond. I am not sending you coupon on coupon on coupon. No, seriously, everything that we send you guys is of value. Please sign up. I look forward to hearing your webinar, Maya, because I haven't even heard it yet.
I'm excited. This will be my first one.
Y'all gotta, hey, Maya, woo! All right, so yes, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. We love you. We love you. We love you. Any questions that you have, please go down into the show notes. We will have all of the information there. And if we miss anything, let us know. And have a wonderful day. Bye, guys. We're out. Woo-woo. Okay, team. So that was our show. We want to extend a special thank you to the Beauty Business Resource team and all of our listeners. Also, thank you to @brownjewel.beats for all of the music on the show, and a even more special thank you to Newbie Realty for sponsoring the Beauty Business Resource podcast. And don't forget, this is Beauty Business Resource. So if you are in need with help with your beauty business as it pertains to digital marketing, design, social media management, and coaching, we are your go-to for new and existing businesses. And don't forget, follow me, Morgan D, on Instagram @BeautyBusinessDuval, and my co-host Maya Miya, Miya, with an I. And beautybusinessresource.com. Get there now. Log on. Check out our resources. Check out what's new. All of our updates are there and on our social media. And as I mentioned before, make sure you subscribe, download, and send this to 2 friends, especially if they're in the industry. And that's all, team. We are sending you away with love, light, and positivity. We'll check you next time.